We're live.
Real. Okay. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's been a minute.
Yes.
We had a little bit of a not a hiatus, a little bit of a delay there,
Why not? You
but
know,
yeah.
well,
Hey,
everyone deserves a little break sometimes.
one for us, one for them.
Yes. It was also my birthday.
True, true.
I turned 30.
30, flirty, and
Of
thriving.
course.
Hello, Jenna Rank.
Yes. And I don't feel any different. Well,
Yeah,
physically I don't. Mentally I'm like, oh, I'm 30. But
yeah. That's wild though.
I know.
And
You're going to be
I'm not
30.
far I'm not far
I
behind. I
know.
know. We've entered my birthday month now.
Yes.
My birthday's on a Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Thank God. Thank God.
Although I did, it's the one thing I didn't mind about my birthday being on the weekday is
Uh-huh.
I purposely didn't take off so that when I
Okay.
came into work, everyone would be telling me happy birthday. And it's the one day a year where I'm
Got
like, I don't mind the attention. Any other day
Yeah,
of the week, leave me alone. But
true.
it's my birthday, so I came in and everyone was saying happy birthday, and I got a bunch of gifts from coworkers, and I was like, this is great.
Let's go. Let's go. Meanwhile, me, I took off the Friday the day before
Oh,
my
yes.
birthday and the Monday after.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I just give myself a long ass week
Honestly,
because I want to
yeah.
do like a couple different things. Like I have another someone else's birthday party on that Friday, and then my birthday. I guess I just want to spend with my boo, and then
And your fur
Sunday we
son
have huh? What'd you
and
say?
your fur baby.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes.
Then we can't take Lemmy to dinner. So
That's true.
could you imagine?
You'd be
Oh
down
my
for
god.
though. You'd be a
Give him a
true
little suit.
gentleman. Yeah. I would
Just
not be
picture
able
him
to
in
take my
the
children to dinner. I feel like Niall would just he would be all right. Like if he'd be nervous, but a gentleman. Please and thank you. And then Sticks would just have no manners. So
she'd be like hiding under the
she'd
table.
be hiding under the table. She did. Poor girl. She
Oh,
did hide when you guys came over.
yeah. Oh, I felt so sad.
But she
But
can't. She
someday
as soon.
she'll.
Well, as soon as you guys
She's a
left,
little
oh,
scaredy.
she was
She's being a
fine.
bit of a stereotype right now. She's a little bit of a scaredy cat, you could
Yes.
say.
But as
I'm
soon
hoping
as
she'll
you
grow
guys,
out of it.
as soon as you guys left, she was like, "All right, I'm good.
Yeah, she's like, it's just mom now. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I can get my dinner in peace."
Well,
What's
here's
our
to the
topic?
future.
Yes.
Maybe she'll grow out of that in the
Yeah.
future.
But as a kitten,
She's just a little baby.
yeah, as a kitten, she was super fine. Like she was very overly friendly.
Mhm.
So I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Thank God.
she was so tiny
She
and little.
said it's a
And
phase.
now
Maybe it's a
it's
phase,
her
mom.
birthday month too,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Lemmy's birthday month.
I know.
Lemmy's
Lemmy's about to be
birthday.
2. Lemmy's about to be 2 on the
Oh,
7th.
yeah, Sticks is gonna be 1. She's crazy.
And what's Styx's birthday?
The
Let
14th,
the people know.
14th of November.
So if we don't get a bunch of messages on that day,
Yeah, if all
on
you people
site,
listening
okay?
don't comment on our Instagram, happy birthday to our cat, I'm gonna be real disappointed. Real
And
disappointed.
we expect bouquets of flowers
Yeah,
sent to our door.
yeah. Here's our address.
Lemmy likes red roses, okay?
I feel like Sticks.
No, no, his mama does.
Yes,
But that's my son.
I feel like as a flower, I feel like Sticks maybe would be like a sunflower. I feel like she would go for that
That
one.
that tracks. That tracks.
Or
Okay.
Niall would also. Niall gives off like Daisy vibes.
Daisies. Okay.
What would Lemmy's flower be?
I think maybe he would be roses, like those yellow roses.
Oh, the yellow ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
Something whimsical. Maybe like a or like a type of flower that's just like whimsical. I don't know.
hydrangea.
True. True.
Those are fun, and they change colors
Yeah.
based on the type of soil they're in. So
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
yes.
That makes sense.
Also, fun fact. but also a sad
Uh-huh.
fact. Um, lilies are highly toxic to cats. So
Oh
even
no.
yeah, so
Ooh,
even
so are poinsettias.
yep,
So are poinsettias. So
and
the holidays are around the corner, so watch. If you have fur babies, maybe get a fake poinsettia,
yes,
you know?
and
And
lilies
still keep it up really, really high away from them because
yeah,
they will go at
lilies
it no
even
matter
like
what.
the pollen in lilies is highly toxic and kill cats. So
Oh no.
because last birthday someone gave me lilies and I had them at work at my desk and it was the weekend and then that Monday one of the doctors came by and she was like, "You need to get rid of that." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "You have lilies, they're highly toxic, and you work at the animal shelter and you have a cat at home, like get rid of your lilies." And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Even the
Damn.
pollen, like if I were to accidentally like touch the lilies and then go home and like pet one of my cats, like that would just be awful." So,
Oh my god.
no lilies, which sucks because they're my favorite
Oh,
flowers. Unrelated.
I like
Yes,
roses, but I think you were on the money. I think lemon would be a hydrangea.
I think so. They're very pretty. They change colors.
The way he can change to a goober on a dime.
Yes.
It's calm
Well,
one
it's like
second, and then
like when Niall
jumping
was
on top of his tunnel
yes.
specifically. You've seen it.
Oh yes. Or like yesterday when you were over and Niall was playing. He has this the toy
Uh-huh.
that's a pickle, and it says kind of a big deal, but it's a catnip toy. So
Hmm.
oof,
He was loving
he
that.
was
He
loving.
was
Oh,
loving
it's his favorite.
the little kicks, the back
Yes,
kicks.
yes. If you own a cat, you know what
You
we're
know,
talking about.
cat parents, you know.
Oh, it's great. He's like he grabs, and I love when they grab it with their paws, and so they're
Hmm.
like cupping it inside their body so that they can kick it with their back legs.
Hmm.
That's catnip. So like afterwards, he's like running around, and then our friend Bree got little spring toys.
Uh-huh.
Oof,
He was loving
fan
those.
favorite. Yes.
Fan
So
favorite.
he was very high yesterday on catnip.
High on life. No.
High on life
And catnip. Parentheses and catnip.
and catnip. And Stick's also a big fan of the springs. She was
Hmm.
loving those after everyone left.
But right, she was
Yes,
like, "All right, now,
yes. So
now I'm good."
unrelated to our cats, although we do love them. What
It
is
was
our
it was our
yes,
little like opening bit,
yeah.
you know.
What's our topic for today?
Fall, fall is life.
Fall, and it was just Halloween.
We're still in it, right? Halloween has passed, but
It just
hey,
passed.
you can be spoopy any time of year. It's fine.
That's true. I mean, they do have Christmas in July, so I feel like you can be spooky anytime you want.
I'm probably gonna leave my Halloween decorations up until after my birthday. So,
Yeah, I mean, I will
because
probably
like,
start putting up I do have Christmas lights up year round, so I'll
hmm
probably start putting those up soon.
I feel like that'll be like I'm enjoying like seeing the Christmas stuff, and if a Christmas song comes up on my Spotify, I'm not skipping it.
Oh, I
But
listened to some Christmas music today. I'm ready for it.
yeah, I have a whole playlist, and I take good pride in my Spotify playlist. I'm pretty sure I
Yes.
played it when you guys came over my house like
Yes.
last
Yeah.
year.
But
But it's
when
like I'm so happy about it. I was like, I found the perfect
yes.
songs, perfect 2 hours of Christmas
And then so we were at the
music.
remember, so we were at the store yesterday. We were at Five Below.
Mhm.
Speaking of Halloween, we're at Five Below and they have those mystery boxes.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah.
I see a lot on YouTube where I forget his name, some British teacher living in America, I think, but he gets all the
You
Disney.
know that guy.
I feel like most people probably recognize him if they see him,
Oh yeah.
but he gets the Disney
Probably
ones
would
and
too.
then he like buys enough that in hopes he gets one of each. And then he goes to his car and just opens them. And they
Mhm.
have Halloween ones.
Yes.
So I was excited.
Horror movie icons.
Yes. So you can either get The Exorcist, The Nun.
Mhm.
I think it was it Michael Myers? I think it was Mike Myers.
I think so.
And
Well, Mike
then
Myers, not to be confused with the Cat in the Hat, Mike Myers.
Or
This is
if you've
Michael
never
Myers.
seen The Cat in the Hat, Austin Powers.
True. Austin
True.
Powers.
And then you can
Wayne's
also get,
World. There's a lot.
yes, but you can also get both versions of Pennywise.
Right.
And so I bought two in hopes that I would get both Pennywise. And I didn't. And I got two sets of the Nun.
Then she immediately traded it with me. So I got um what was it? One of the horror. No, I got
Oh, you got Shrek.
two Shrek.
Shrek
I got
ones.
two
The
Shrek
Shrek.
packs. And
Yes.
the options for Shrek are, of course, Shrek, duh.
Yep.
Donkey, Princess Fiona, Lord Farquaad, Puss in Boots, and Gingerbread Man.
And
So
also, like,
the
if,
staples, you know,
but
the good
also,
ones.
like, if you look on the box,
Hmm.
Fiona just looks so sad. Like, what happened to her? Like, she's seen some shit or something
I
because
wish
she
the
looks so. Uh,
you know who's severely missing from this, and this is probably a Shrek one thing because um the fairy godmother's missing. I wish she
yeah,
was in.
yeah.
I
But
wish
Puss
she
in
was in
Boots
it.
is in there, and he's not in
True.
the first.
So you got two sets of the Nun.
Yes, and
And then you
then
traded with me because I got Shrek and Lord Farquaad. And
which,
I just
by the
gave up
way,
Shrek real quick.
describe your Lord Farquaad for a second.
He only has one leg. I don't know why. I don't
But
know why. And I didn't realize it until I was home. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
I didn't like fully take him out of the bag. I didn't see the leg like fall out and what it wasn't in the box. So
yeah.
I think he just didn't come with the second.
But also, didn't you say the leg that s- is needs to go on the stand
Yeah, it's
is
the
the one that's
essential
missing?
one because
Yeah,
for some reason, I don't know why the non-standy has two holes
yes,
in both of her feet, and she stays
yeah.
sturdily on the sand. But for some reason, these ones would
No,
just have it
because the
under
Shrek
one
one
leg.
also has it on one leg,
Yeah,
but
I
he
guess that
has
was just
both
the way they
legs.
were made.
Yeah. So when I
Yeah.
stand the Shrek one up, even though it's on
Hmm.
one leg, the circle it's still aligned when you put it on that he's even with the circle, even though it's
Okay.
only on one leg. But like his entire leg is just missing, and of course it's the
Yeah,
one that you need.
I just can't make him function the way that he's supposed to.
Yes, and
It's
then
just kind of like I will keep him. He's unique. I
hmm
don't.
you can always
The
super
nun, I
glue him
put her
on.
in my window. I put the nun in my window.
Yes, I wonder like how could someone see it? Like, is it noticeable
We're
enough?
like, no, well, we're on like the third floor, so it's like really hard for
Oh
people to
yeah.
see. I think the only people that could see our windows were across from like a church, and if they had the curtains in there, I think they could.
I love that
The
you
nun.
put the nun right across from a
I
church.
don't think they can see it that.
That would
Like,
be
if they
so
could see it,
funny.
it would look so like I don't know. She would just look like a black dot or something. They could be like,
Yes.
oh, it's a Snoopy figure. I don't know.
That no,
I don't know.
that's really funny
But that would
though.
track because I also have Snoopy figurines. So,
Yes, they all just blend in.
uh-huh.
But I
You
was
didn't
look
hear about um the nun that was in Charlie Brown special?
no what? No.
No, I'm kidding.
I'd be like, wow,
Imagine
no.
they make a crossover.
They make a crossover, a haunted Snoopy Peanuts movie.
Oh my
Could you
god,
imagine that crossover? Mm.
it's arranged.
But it got
It's
me
arranged.
thinking.
I apologize. I've had wine tonight.
Oh, I'm having the new 7 Up Shirley Temple flavor,
Nice,
which
nice.
pretty yeah. I mean, it's pretty accurate tasting,
Okay, good. I mean,
but
it wasn't like a bad
no.
purchase.
But
Okay,
they don't have
that's good.
packs of it. They only have like the liters. Um,
Okay.
but anyway,
Well, yeah,
speaking of
I had some pasta, so I was like, I have to have some wine.
yes,
It's
speaking of
Sunday.
scary movies, because it got me
Yes.
thinking, what is like the top movie, like in the box office? Like, what would you consider the top movie? And so I googled it,
Ah,
and
okay.
um, well, this list has it's coming from thenumbers.com. Um,
What is it, like a top 25
oh
or
no, it
something?
shows the 100
Oh, 100.
um
Okay.
box
Hmm.
office, like based on how much they made.
Is this for like just in the United States or like global?
Um, yep, it's just, well, they have three separate ones. So they have worldwide, box office,
Okay.
domestic, and then international. So I guess just
Okay.
worldwide. So I want to see if
Oh
you can
yeah.
guess.
Well, domestic would just be like United States, so it
Yeah,
depends on which one I guess you click on.
yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. I mean, I guess it's, yeah, it's still looks like it's the same movie no matter where it's placed.
Okay.
So I guess that's how
No, it's
well
all
they
good.
did.
We were gonna play a little game,
Yes.
right?
Because I want to see, obviously, I know what they are because I'm reading them. I want to see if
Right.
you can guess the top 10.
Okay.
And then we can talk about them if we've seen them.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sure there's some blind spots in here for me, but I've seen
yeah, and
quite a bit
there's
of
some for me
movies.
that
Not
I definitely,
everyone.
yeah. So, ranking number 10. What would
Ranking
you,
number 10.
yeah. And
I'm trying to think like what would be
because there's a lot
like
on it.
10 would be okay, 10's like it's still really
It's
good,
good, but yeah, so this
but it's not
movie,
like the best one. It's not like
yeah, so
everyone's favorite.
worldwide, number 10 made 314 million.
Is
Um
it a part can I guess for is it a part of like a franchise? Like is there multiple of them?
um
Or is it something that's just like
yes,
standalone?
yeah, it's a
It's a part
franchise
of a franchise? Okay.
and it came out in 2016.
Oh, I think I know what it might be. Maybe.
All right.
Is it it? Is it it? Like the remake?
Nope, nope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is, would you like another hint or guess
Yeah,
again? Guess
give
again
me
and
one
then
more hint. Give me one. Excuse me. Give me one more hint. If I don't get it after this, you can tell me because we
um
we keep going over here all night.
it's also, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's also a video game.
Oh,
It
okay.
is, yeah.
Is it a Resident Evil movie?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
I
now
don't think I
number
know the
10 is
rest of the
Resident
titles. There's one
Evil:
of
The
the
Final Chapter.
okay, and it came out in 2016. You said?
Yes. So it
Wow,
says Alice is the
Resident Evil.
only, never seen it, never played it. Heard it was very good, the games at least. But it
Mhm.
says Alice is the only survivor of what was meant to be humanity's final stand against the undead. Now she must return to where the nightmare began, the Hive
Mhm.
in Raccoon City. Interesting.
Yeah, Raccoon City is like
Yeah.
the city. Like I've watched Craig play a lot of the games, and that's the
Hmm.
usual location. They always reference like Raccoon City Police Department,
Yeah.
so that's like constant through the games.
Yes. And then it says where the Umbrella Corporation is gathering its forces for a final strike against the only remaining survivors of the apocalypse.
Yep,
Never
that
seen
sounds
it,
like
but
Resident Evil.
so have you ever,
It's not an exact thing of like one of the games. It's
yeah.
definitely something that they made by itself,
Yeah.
but a couple of them are really good. Seven's really creepy.
Is it? I
Um,
heard a lot,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's like there's a lot of things that were pretty gross. There's one scene where I couldn't like I had to like look away.
Oh,
Something that involved the dinner. That's all I'm gonna say. But
oh,
but eight was pretty good too. I saw a good amount of eight. Eight involves like there's
apparently the
vampires.
first one came out in 2002. There's
Oh
been,
wow.
that's a lot.
And I've
But
seen like the remakes for like the earlier ones, and they're
yeah,
really good.
I
They're
heard
scary.
a lot of
They're
good things
scary
about
and
the
can be
games at
gross.
least. Yeah.
Hmm. And certain games can have pretty good female protagonists, which I like
Yes.
too.
Yep.
Because it's like not every game's got to be a guy fighting, you know?
No. Like Tomb Raider, heard good things about
True,
that. Never
true.
played or watched it, but Angelina Jolie, heard she did really good when she was Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I watched I don't know if a lot of people liked it, but I liked it. I also watched the more recent Tomb Raider. It was like a remake, and it was the actress. Her name is Alicia Vikander. I thought she did good.
Hmm.
The
I'll have to
movie was
watch
good
that.
too. Yeah, I
Number
think it came
9.
out 2015. Oh nine. Let's see.
Okay. Number
Well, I'm
9.
thinking of movies that. Why don't I say like?
Oh,
Hmm.
well, I'll give you the stats. So,
Okay.
316 million. So a
Okay.
little bit above Resident Evil. Came out in 2013.
2013.
Also part of a franchise.
Okay. Is it one of the Halloween movies? Maybe
No, and
Michael Myers.
surprisingly, in the top 10 is not any of those.
Oh, not even Halloween?
No,
Like
not
the
even the
OG?
OG
That's
Halloween.
Who made
She's
this list?
it's
Somebody fucked up because ain't no way Halloween made so much money. Halloween is referenced in
the
other horror
2018
movies. That's
Halloween
crazy.
because the 2018 one's number
I was about to
22.
say, why don't I just give you like guesses and you can tell me if they're like on the list? Maybe we could do it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but number 9,
I'll do
um,
number 9 and then we could do the rest for. We could even go back and forth. I don't know, but
um,
9. What's the stats?
360 million. Came out in
Ugh,
2013. Also part of a franchise, and it was the first in the franchise.
first.
Yep.
Okay. God. Is it an Insidious movie? Maybe.
No, but you're so
Damn.
close. Like, what's the other?
Conjuring.
Yes.
Conjuring. The
Yep.
Conjuring.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
they were both made by I want to say the same people.
yeah, I think the Nun and the Conjuring are all like in the same.
Mhm.
But I actually
But I
really
mean,
like that
Insidious
movie. Yeah.
and Conjuring, I think were made. Oh no, it has like the same actor or something.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So The Conjuring, I also really liked, but it's before. It says before there was Amityville, there was Harrisville. World-renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were called upon to help a
Yep.
family terrorized by a dark presence in a scheduled or secluded farmhouse. Forced to
Mhm.
confront a powerful demonic entity, the Warrens find themselves caught in the most horrifying case of their lives.
Mhm.
So they're the same people that did Annabelle and
Mhm.
obviously the Nun and all of that. Like that's all part of the same
Yeah, because it
franchise.
all ties
Yeah.
in. Like you see Annabelle even early on in
Yep.
like their like basement where they keep all of their like antiques
Yes,
and
and
spirits, and she's always in there.
yeah, and in real life, they have the Warren Museum, which is
Mhm.
obviously Ed and Lorraine are passed away years ago. I think in the
Yeah.
early 2000s. But
Mhm.
I think it's their son maybe or their daughter and son-in-law like own obviously the museum and you can go and visit. And two people from the Overnight Channel, they do all the paranormal investigations. They did one at the Warren
Oh
Museum.
gosh.
And they have all the legitimate like ghost hunting tools and everything and it's like watching that's scary. And they were
Did any
saying
did anything happen?
no, but they did. There was a story where a lot of people think they can go and taunt and be funny. And like whether you believe in ghosts or not, like don't fuck with anything like that. But I
Yeah,
guess
right.
some
What the
a
fuck?
couple came in and he was like taunting the real Annabelle doll, which we know from the movies is like actually possessed. And he's fighting her basically and like, "Oh, come at me and do something to me." And then I think they said in the YouTube video that that same day he got into like a car accident and like died or something crazy after
Huh.
visiting and taunting the real doll. So
Wow.
you don't want to screw that up. No.
No, I'll just stay far away. I mean, porcelain dolls in nature are kind of
Yeah.
unsettling.
And the real
So,
Annabelle doll was
a Raggedy Ann,
Raggedy Ann, so that was
which I
there.
had, which I
I
had.
know. I think I had one too, which is like
I had one growing up. She used to sit right. There was like in like a one of those chairs with like the bottom part. I guess it's a rock, not a rocking chair, but like a chair where you can
yeah,
like put up the bottom of it
yes,
and lay your feet out. Um, and she would sit like at the top of that chair.
yeah,
That's where we always had her.
and
I can picture it in my
yeah. I
mind.
just
Oh,
ooh,
so
no,
creepy.
no.
I'm
So
glad I still have it now. Like,
it's and then they had the Annabelle from the movie, like the porcelain one. But that whole
nope.
museum is filled with like anything that people have come to Ed and Lorraine with and been like, this is haunted. So there's
Yep.
some crazy shit in there, and I think they spent like 24 hours investigating in there. Mm,
Nope.
nope,
Couldn't be me.
nope. So number 8 on the list. I've
Okay.
never seen it, but you've definitely
Okay.
seen it because you've talked about it.
I've
Yes.
okay.
30.
Hereditary?
No, I don't know if that's how do you spell hereditary?
Hereditary.
H E R E.
Not
Not on the list.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because that was like an indie movie. Like we saw that
Yeah,
in a
maybe
very
it's
like
yeah,
small
because these were
theater
like
for
world renowned, like everyone knows these.
A24 is like big now,
Yeah.
but like wasn't even a thing back then.
Hmm.
Like, and like it wasn't a thing until like
Yeah.
2014. So I doubt any of their horror movies,
Oh
even
yeah.
though they're terrifying, but I doubt they'll be on the list.
So this one made 334 million. And it came
Okay.
out in 2018.
When give me like can you give me like a subcategory? Like is it like something like vampires or is it like
No.
sci-fi or
Nope. I don't think it's any of those. Um, but it
what would
had.
you give it for like a subgenre? I know it's horror, obviously, but
Let me actually look it up
like a
and see
theme
if
or something.
does it actually say. I wonder what if it says it on Wikipedia. Will it say what?
You said you haven't seen this movie, but I have.
No, and I think you told me to watch it. Oh,
Okay.
post-apocalyptic.
Oh,
That's what.
oh,
That's what
really?
Wikipedia says.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
Huh.
and it has two people. Well, it has um a guy from The Office in it, and then his wife.
Okay. Oh, Quiet Place.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, it is good. It is
And it,
very good.
yeah, I heard good things about it.
Yeah. Now they're making or they already made, I want to say, a video game of it.
Yeah.
And there was like parts where you really couldn't talk like into the, because controllers have like the speaker,
Yeah.
especially the
Mhm.
PlayStation controllers. So they made parts of the game. I think you can turn it off like in settings,
Yeah.
but they made parts of the game where like if the monster actually hears you through the
Yeah.
controller, like you would die.
Yeah, because it
So it's
says a family of four must navigate their lives in silence after mysterious creatures that hunt by sound threaten their survival, and if they hear you,
hmm
they hunt you. Never. I've seen clips of them like on the bridge, I
Uh-huh.
think, and that's like the only part I saw.
It's very good though, and I think well, I know John Krasinski actually directed it. I don't know if he wrote it, but he was
Mm,
like actively involved, and it was
yeah.
funny because he was working with his wife. I'm like, that must have been
Yeah. And
interesting.
then A Quiet Place Part 2 was 14th on the list, and then A Quiet
Mhm.
Place Day 1, which I guess is the most recent one, is number 19.
Really?
They did pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
I mean, especially for now, like post COVID, like
yeah,
half as many people don't even go to the movies at all.
yeah,
So the numbers between like after COVID, the more recent ones are probably not going to be as high on the
yeah,
list, I would imagine.
yeah. And
Oh boy.
then number 7 is one I think I saw maybe once. Came out in 2001. Made 350,000 at the box office.
Yeah. So, um, is it a certain like reoccurring creature, like a Freddy type or like a
Um, yeah,
Friday the 13th type?
no,
No. Okay.
um,
It's Freddy. Is
no,
it about Freddy? Okay.
no. It's
He was in a lot of them, so
I think it was just yeah, just one movie. I'm pretty sure.
2001. I'm trying to think about The Ring,
Nope.
maybe? No. Okay. I don't know what came out in 2001.
Apparently, Julianne Moore is in this, which I did not know. But
Okay.
I definitely saw
Even
it.
more
Oh no,
confusing
okay.
'cause I don't.
It's it's the prequel to this is Silence of the Lambs. That helps.
The prequel to this is
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs?
Mhm.
Oh, something about, like, Hannibal
Yep.
something?
Mhm. Hannibal.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says I think I saw, or maybe I never saw this. I might have just seen Silence of the Lambs. But it says,
Silence of the Lambs on the list while we're at it?
is it? It has to be that one. That one was
It has to be, it won an Oscar. I'm pretty sure it's the only horror
oh
movie that's ever won an
17,
Oscar.
number
Oh,
17.
wow. I'm
That's
surprised
low.
it's that low.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's literally because a lot of times comedy movies and horror movies are not recognized at the
Yeah.
Oscars, and this is, I'm pretty sure, the only horror movie to date that won Best
Hmm.
Picture. I'm like, "Ooh, slay," you know?
Yeah, and it says 10 years have passed since Hannibal Lecter escaped from custody. 10 years since the FBI agent started
Is it
interviewing.
it's the same guy,
It's the
right?
same guy. So it's,
Okay.
I guess, 10 years after he escaped from the first movie, and 10 years since the FBI agent interviewed him in a maximum security hospital. The doctor
Oh
is
wow.
now at large in Europe, pursuing his own interests and savoring the scents and essences of unguarded world. Interesting.
Hmm. How about that?
I have no intention
I-
of watching it. No
No,
thanks.
no. I
Silence
like
of
the
the
Silence
Lambs
of the
was good
Lambs. It
enough.
was
I
very
didn't.
good.
No. Mm-mm.
Did you see it too young?
I think I did.
I know a
I
lot of
watched a
people did
lot of
so
that
too young.
really young.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't see it until like honestly probably within the last 5 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, I it was good that I waited, like
yeah.
that I didn't come across this as a young kid.
Yeah, I watched a lot of
But I'm pretty
things when I
sure
was
I'm pretty
young.
sure I
Yeah.
came across like one of the Freddy movies. It's like a very young kid,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. So because we
And
had HBO, and HBO was they would show anything on
oh yeah. Yep.
HBO.
My mom watched all those movies, so whatever was on, I
Oh,
probably
okay.
just watched.
Gotcha.
And then number 6, I'm
Number
one
6.
that I've
Okay.
never seen. Part of
Okay.
a franchise, a
Okay.
pretty big franchise. Came out in
Mm.
2024, so the most recent one of
Oh,
this.
okay.
Also made 350 million.
Is it in? I'm gonna guess Insidious again because one came out recently. Yes? No?
Nope,
Okay.
not even close.
Part of not even.
And I can't tell
Well,
you.
thanks.
I can't tell you the main character because it's
Recurring
all.
character, like a monster.
Yeah, because it's in the
Okay.
title.
Okay.
Um, but in the original, which I did see the original, Sigourney Weaver's in it.
Oh, Alien.
Yep,
Alien Romulus?
yep,
The most recent?
yep.
Okay. I heard it was good. I've never
I probably
seen
will
any of
end
them.
up watching it at some point.
They're on Hulu.
Oh,
I've
nice.
seen.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
original, I
but
saw, I
I've
think, the
never seen any
first
of them.
two,
Oh, okay.
and that was
I've just seen
probably
like the certain scenes, like with the alien coming out. Like they
the
make fun of
chest.
it in
Yep.
other things, like the alien coming out of the body, and
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yes.
I think there's a line. Oh, there's the line where Sigourney Weaver. I think it's in the second one where she goes, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I just hear that used like a lot.
Yeah, and we have a Christmas ornament, or I have the Christmas ornament, and I think it might be
Okay.
from the second one, where she's in like the big
Okay.
robot suit and she's like
Oh,
walking,
okay.
and we have that as a Christmas ornament. But it says, while scavenging the deep ends of the a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe.
Oh, damn.
Damn. I mean,
Yeah,
at that point, how many can you really make?
I know.
Like
But
how?
they were doing promo for it that was scaring the shit out of people because apparently when the monster attacks you, it attaches to your face and it almost
Yeah,
looks like you're wearing like a
yeah.
weird mask on your face.
Mhm.
So they were doing like I don't know if it was in America or not, but somewhere they were doing promo for the movie and people were just like in public spaces like with those things on their face, like in like a middle of
Oh
the
yeah,
mall or like and it was like they would have a sign with them so people knew that they were um,
yeah,
like marketing, but it was just like, damn, they're going all out for
yeah.
this.
There's 11 movies if you're including the Alien versus Predator
Oh,
aspects.
that's right.
There's 11, which I feel like is too much.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Fast and the Furious. Like, how many of those
Oh
can
my
you
god,
really
there's
make?
11
My
of them.
God.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there was one where they went into space
What?
in a car. They went
Huh?
into space in a
Wait.
car. I'm
Okay.
not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I forget
I'm
which one it
looking.
was, but somebody spoiled it. They posted the clip, I want to say on TikTok, and they were like, "Wait, why are they in space in the new Fast and Furious movie?"
Yeah, Fast X Part 2 looks like is when they're possibly in space. Or maybe not. That's so
I mean, it's
stupid.
definitely a movie that's already been out because somebody like leaked the clip of it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw it on
Fast
TikTok.
X came out in 2013 or
Okay. It was
2023.
probably
So it's
okay.
probably that one.
I think it was that one. But I'm just like,
I'm so
oh,
I had to pause for. That's so stupid.
The only thing left is to make it a musical.
Oh my god, the final one will be a musical.
No, they'll take the hint from Joker,
Yes.
which doesn't seem like it. I haven't
No.
seen it, so I don't know, but
Oh my
seems like it's
god.
not going well.
No. I can't. I can't.
Which is a shame, cause like, Gaga, come on. I feel so bad that she's involved with that if it ends up not being good.
Mhm. That's gonna suck. Because she was also in
That's
Hotel,
okay,
which ended
maybe
up sucking.
yeah, but maybe it's, like, the same thing like Hotel, like, even though the surroundings with her are not good, maybe her actual character is gonna,
Oh
like,
yeah.
shine through and be
Yeah.
a good part of it somehow.
Yeah.
That's how it was with AHS. I still think she was very good.
Oh
The
yeah.
season was not very good, but she killed it. Like,
Yes. And
oh,
then
man, but anyway, we're at
oh yeah,
5
we're
now, I
at 5.
believe, right? Okay.
Um 20
Franchise? No
franchise.
franchise?
Yep.
Okay.
2018.
Most of these are probably gonna be franchise.
Yeah. 2018, and it made
Okay.
362 in the box office.
Is that it?
No,
Pennywise? No? Okay,
no.
damn it.
But it's
It's
one
gotta be
that
around that time that
we
it
were
came out, though.
just talking about this.
Ma? Is it Ma?
No, no, is she
Oh
on
my
here? Wait, hold
god.
on. Can we make a whole movie or a whole um
We should make a ranking of our favorite, like,
yes.
horror movies. I don't know.
But Ma is also, I guess,
Spoopy
not
month
considered a
by
horror
this
movie.
podcast. I mean, it's
Um
kinda I think it's
it's
considered
more
it, but I don't know, it's more like
not thriller.
psychological,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
would say psychological.
Thriller? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a franchise, we were just talking about this.
Scary movie?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Um
What were we just talking about? I don't know.
on
We talked
Wikipedia,
about
on
things.
this Wikipedia page, it's considered a American Gothic supernatural horror film,
American Gothic super
which doesn't make sense. You
Gothic
have
supernatural.
you had this in your window right now.
Oh, The Nun?
Yep.
Okay.
So according to Wikipedia, it's a
Gothic
Gothic
okay.
supernatural horror film.
It kind of checks out. I
I
think I
guess
saw the
so.
first one and it was not great.
I think I remember
Have you seen
liking.
any of these?
I think I saw the
The
first
Nun
one.
specifically?
I
Okay.
think I liked The Nun, but I don't remember if I
What did
saw the
we watch
second
at
one.
school? There was one that we went to go see in theaters at school. I couldn't think of what that was.
I think it might have been The Conjuring,
Maybe.
maybe.
Probably.
But it
Yeah.
says a young nun
No, it was
at
Annabelle. It was Annabelle.
Annabelle.
I
Yeah.
remember. It was definitely the first Annabelle movie. Oh my
Yes.
god. And it was so late. Oh my god.
Yes. And I remember, like, I'm one of those people that pretends I'm not afraid, but I'm afraid. So the whole time I'm like, I don't want to look, but I can't show that I don't want to look.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, "Mm."
Yep.
But the synopsis, it says, when a young nun at a cloistered abbey in Romania takes her own life, a priest with a haunted past and a novitiate on the threshold of her final vows are sent by the Vatican to investigate. Together they
Ooh.
uncover the order's unholy secret, risking not only their lives but their faith and their very souls. They confront a malevolent force in the form of the same demonic nun that first terrorized audiences in The Conjuring 2. At the Abbey becomes a horrific battleground between the living and the damned. What a description. I mean, it's accurate, but like, what a description. But did you like The Nun?
I cut the call by accident.
Oh,
Sorry.
you good?
Is it is it okay? Is it still recording?
Yeah, you're
Are we
good.
still? Okay, okay. You can just
Yes.
maybe cut this in between when I say this, but
Oh, yeah.
so
Did you like it?
like, Gothic Supernatural.
Yes.
The first it's kind of a blur. I don't remember how it was bad. I know
Yeah.
that because it wasn't I can't like usually if a movie's good, I remember.
Yeah. I think I
So
remember
if I
liking
movie
it.
and then have trouble remembering it
Yeah.
later on, I can't help but think it wasn't good. You know?
Yeah. Or maybe I didn't see The Nun. Maybe I just remember The Nun from The Conjuring 2.
Yeah,
I
because she
think
definitely
maybe,
made an appearance before
yeah,
she
because
got
I
her own
remember
movie.
seeing the scene where they're in the office
Mhm.
and she's like, it's the picture. And then
Yep.
like she turns around. I think that's what I remember. So maybe I didn't see The Nun. But number 4, it's very old.
Very old. Okay.
Not like from the 20s or anything, but
What can you give me the decade?
1973.
I think I might know what this is.
Um,
I could be off
400,
by a year
yeah,
though.
428 million.
Okay.
Any guesses?
And the one guess I would have would be maybe The Exorcist.
Yep.
Hey, let's
And
go.
I don't remember
I
seeing
wasn't
this
sure
at
if it
all.
came out in 74. For some reason, my
Yeah.
mind was going 73, 74. I don't know.
And there's
I've
no
never seen it.
description on this website for
So,
The
like, figure it out.
Exorcist. I think you can
Watch
figure
it,
it
figure
out.
it
No, I don't remember seeing this, but I do remember The Exorcist of Emily Rose.
Okay. I don't
Be-
think I saw that either, but
and
I
I just
definitely
remember
heard of it.
I remember seeing it. Couldn't remember like anything about it. But
Mm.
remember in the main girl in The Exorcist of Emily Rose is the same girl in White
Okay.
Chicks that when they're getting changed in the dressing room and she's like, "It's Tina the talking tummy," and then do you remember that? And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oprah, somebody help!"
Oop. Wow. All I can say is range. You're gonna go from White Chicks to
Getting
a horror
exercise,
movie,
yeah.
right? Right.
Hmm.
God, the range.
The range,
Where's
yes,
her Oscar? Okay.
yeah. Where's her Oscar? Not for The Exorcist of Emily Rose, for her cameo in White Chicks.
Mhm.
Yes,
Exactly.
it's so. Oh my gosh,
God, the industry's so unjust. It's crazy.
yes. Ugh. And then
Oh
number
man.
3, it's one of my top ones.
Mhm.
2019,
Okay.
467 million
Is it a sequel or the first movie?
sequel. So it's not
Mhm.
my favorite one,
I
but
don't know. I think I'm right. It's chapter 2.
yes.
Yeah. Let's go.
Which I'm surprised it did as well on the list, considering this is
Yeah.
a list of 100 movies. You
Mhm.
would think it would be further down.
People ate that up though. Like definitely
Yes.
the first one.
Oh, well, I
I
think it's
saw them both
because,
in
yeah.
theaters.
I mean, the original was by far my favorite one. But I
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
knowing that, and then the original was just one long movie. And I remember because you had to, I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD, but you have to
Mhm.
like you watch the first half and then you have to flip the DVD over, put it back
Oh my
in to get the
gosh.
second half.
Okay.
Um, but this one they just split it into two movies. But
Well, that's good.
yes, but for chapter 2 it says 27 years after the Losers Club defeat Pennywise, he returned to terrorize the town of Derry, and now they're adults and they went their separate ways since then. So obviously everyone's disappearing again, and so Mike is the only one of the group to remain in their hometown. Calls everyone over, and then they have to go defeat him a second time. Which is the whole plot. Like, I think he comes back every 27 years.
Mhm.
Preys on children, spheres, and whatnot.
True.
I see. I think I saw this one with you guys, right? Or did we see the first one together?
I saw them both in theaters.
I feel like I saw one with you, or maybe I saw it with Bree.
You might have saw it with Brie because I think I saw it both movies with like my friends from grade school.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So I
sure.
think I saw one of them with. I think it was chapter 2. I might
We
have seen
def
with
I know
Bree.
what horror movie we saw in theaters. Ma.
Ma, and which
And I don't know why she's not on this
we're
list.
making a whole episode of Ma. It deserves
Uh-huh.
its own. Yes. Yep. And
Don't let me
then
drink alone.
yes.
And then now she's in those voting commercials with Kamala, and she goes, "Don't let me vote alone." I was like, "That's good marketing."
Yes. Mom was great.
Um, uh-huh.
Um, Number 2 on the
I don't
list.
think a lot of people. It's kind of underrated. I don't think a lot of people either watched it or like don't know it exists. But
Yes. That yeah.
that's a discussion for another
Yep.
day.
Number 2 on the list, also a little bit older.
Okay.
483 million at the box office.
Okay.
1975. It's not something that I would consider a horror film,
Okay.
but it is, I guess, considered scary.
Okay. What's like the genre? Like, why do you say it's not
Because
horror?
it's like when I think of scary like horror films, I do think of things like The Nun and Paranormal Activity and things
Okay.
of that nature. Even
Okay.
like Pennywise or any of Halloween. But this
Okay.
one's Wikipedia calls it a thriller.
Okay. When did it come out?
75.
75. Hmm. A thriller that came out in
I feel like
1975.
if I give you the
It
director,
was. You don't have to get. Maybe can you give me something that's in it?
I don't know anyone that's in it.
Okay.
Uh,
Fair. Fair.
yeah,
Did come out in the 70s. That was a while
yes.
ago.
I will say, Steven Spielberg directed it.
Z.T.? No?
Nope,
Okay. That's the 80s. That's correct. Steven Spielberg. Is it like Alien Encounters or something else like Alien related?
nope.
Hmm. I'm stumped. What is it?
Jaws.
Oh,
But like that to me is
okay.
not like a horror film.
No,
Like
no.
it's
It's
scary.
like a
Yeah,
creature feature type
yeah,
thing. It's like it's like you said, it's thriller. It's not.
yeah. Like it is scary. Like if I was in that situation, like yeah, that'd be scary.
Oh
But
boy.
it's not
I
like
guess it's because they eat like people get killed. I don't know.
yeah. But like you have
Maybe.
the nun, and then you have Freddy Krueger and Mike and Jason, and like even Chucky. Like all these, they're all these main
Right.
characters. And I guess Jaws, they made multiple Jaws,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess he
I think
is.
there's two. I don't know.
No, no,
Maybe three.
there's
There's more.
5.
Oh wow.
Jaws, Jaws 2, Jaws 3D, which is the
Oh
third
wow.
one. Jaws the Revenge, and then the last one in 1995, Cruel Jaws.
Jaws
Uh,
3D. Could you imagine?
I would probably shit myself. I feel like
We'll
because
see. Maybe it
imagine
is a horror. Maybe it is a horror
maybe
movie.
yeah. That's it's not the movie that's the scary part. It's the fact that I shit myself. You know?
Hey, it's okay. Sharks were always a big fear for me. I was really afraid. I had a really irrational fear for years of the shark from Finding Nemo.
Oh
He used to scare the shit out of me.
yes,
Because
Bruce.
honestly, here's a little like spotlight into my childhood trauma. But in Atlantic City, at one point, they had a giant poster for Finding Nemo, like in the mall,
Oh
and like I went in there, and it was just like floor to ceiling, but it was like a very large picture of like the shark's mouth because that was the
oh
poster,
yeah.
and I was like, that didn't have to be there.
No, and I refuse to go all the way out in the ocean for
Nah,
no
it's
because
not for me.
I mean not just sharks but anything. You don't
Yeah,
know. I can't if I
oh
can't
true.
see what's beneath me. No. Maybe if I was in another country where the
Oh,
water was
okay.
like crystal clear, like the Bahamas and places like that, where I could see
Did you ever
underneath
like
me,
scuba dive or no?
no,
That scare you? Okay.
that would scare me too much. But if I'm like in the ocean, I can see what's underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I take that back.
No.
Because then if I could see what's underneath me, I think that would freak me out too.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh no, no ocean.
No ocean. It's okay.
And then the number
The ocean will
one,
be there
yeah,
either way.
the number one on the list.
Number
Not
one.
surprising.
That's
It
surprising.
it's part of a franchise.
Okay.
701 million. Um,
Is it Scream? No.
no. Came out in
Oh,
2017.
uh-huh. Is it the first It or no?
It is,
Eh.
which
Okay, I thought so.
which I can see being number one.
Yeah.
But a lot of these other ones on the list, I'm surprised were not higher up. Like Scream is on there. Well, all the Screams are on there.
Mhm.
Um, but the first
But they're like
Scream,
lower.
yeah, the first one is 46 on the list. Well,
26. That's crazy.
46, yeah, the first one. Okay, no. But have you ever seen the original It?
I did with the king himself,
Yes.
Mr. Tim Curry,
Yes.
of
Oh,
course.
I love it so much.
There was elements of that. It was a lot of practical effects, but honestly, when you watch old horror movies, there's like a creepiness about them that I
Yeah.
can't explain, that you can't get from like newer movies. It's almost like the nostalgia, like on the film too. There's something like creepy just about the way it looks.
Yeah.
But that's what that movie gives. The
Yep.
original, it just gives like there's just a there's a specific creepiness that the new one doesn't have that that one
Yes.
has. And I'm not saying they're better or worse. I like them both, honestly. I don't know, like, for different reasons. The first one's so long, though. I don't know, you
Yeah.
gotta, like, really sit down.
Yeah.
That's kind of, like, the better thing about the newer one is that it's kind of condensed. I don't
Yes.
know, but other than that, if you got the time,
Yeah.
I mean, the book's, like, gigantic, so that makes
Oh,
sense.
yep.
It's like that.
Yep. I have the book and it's
I have an
massive.
audio book of the book, and I have only gotten through, like, a quarter of it, and I still read,
Yep.
like, so much of it already.
I have because my mom collected all of them, like all of his.
Uh-huh.
She has had
She was a
seeming.
Stephen
Yep.
King stan?
Yep. So she had
That's
every
cool.
single one of his books, and that book is like a dictionary. Like it's fat and it's like it. I tried to read it once, and I think I felt like I got halfway through, and then I look and I'm not even close. It's a long read, and you really
It's a
need to.
hefty one.
It's hefty, but it's so good.
Mm,
But the original, I don't know. The new one's creepy in some ways, like in the first newer one. And I think this is the same way in the book. But when he goes outside, um,
mhm.
what's his brother's name? Not Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie is the little brother,
Okay. Yeah.
because Bill is the older
Billy,
brother.
yes. So Georgie's going outside. It's raining. He has the paper boat. In the
Mhm,
first newer one, the boat goes in the sewage drain. And
mhm,
then when Pennywise is like, "Oh, don't forget your boat. Like, do you want your boat?" And he grabs him and rips his arm off.
mhm.
That creeped me out. That was scary.
Yeah.
And then you just see Georgie running around screaming, and then that was it.
Mhm.
And that was probably that got me.
Yeah, they were able to, like, cross more boundaries in the new one too.
Yeah.
So that's why
Because
they
I
can make it
mean,
even
the old
scarier.
one came out in
Like,
what? Like,
bloodier, more gore.
yeah. I forgot exactly when the first one came out, but it
It's
was
probably 80s.
yeah.
I'm guessing it was
It's not
Tim
even on the
Curry's, like,
list.
let me see.
The OG one's not even on the list. How dare they? It's considered a mini series.
Came out in 1990,
Oh wow.
so later than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big, because he did Rocky Horror Picture Show in '75. There's a bit of a gap in between
Oh
there.
wow.
Interesting. Huh. He did a lot of stuff though. He
Yeah.
did like Home Alone.
Oh
Of course,
yeah.
He was Nigel Thornberry.
Was he?
Yes,
I never knew
the voice
that.
of Nigel Thornberry is Tim Curry.
That's
Tim
awesome.
Curry, Tim Curry's so talented. I could do a whole episode just on Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I love his stuff. Have you ever seen
Oh
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
no, but I've
You
listened to
should.
the music.
You should. It's very
Yes.
good. It's creepy. It's creepy. There's gonna be
Awesome.
some like older movie creepiness, but it's worth a watch.
Yes, I've seen clips and listened to all the music. Um,
Mhm.
but also speaking of the Thornberrys, do you know who plays Eliza Thornberry?
Who?
Lacey Chabert. Did I say that?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Gretchen from Mean
Oh
Girls.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Man, they were hashtag employed.
Yes. It's crazy to see some of the
That was in
stuff.
the 2000s,
Yeah.
I want to say. What were you gonna say? It's crazy to see.
Oh yeah, like what kind of? Because she's also apparently in Anastasia. I
Huh.
saw I think a long time ago. Came out in '97.
Yeah, I definitely saw it at least
Yeah,
once.
it's crazy to see what kind of movies they're in, and you just never know until you look it up, and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, voice acting is wild.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times if somebody gets one gig as a voice actor, they
Oh yeah.
become recognized and just get more from there.
Hmm. Especially the animated. Well, I guess
Mhm.
all voice acting is animated, but like Timmy Turner's played by Tara something,
Tara Strong.
Tara Strong.
Yeah,
But when you look at the list that she's done, she's
I
like
know.
in animes and she's in everything. I'm like, geez.
Mhm. Her, and then also the actress that does Tara Strong do somebody from the Rugrats? Or am I thinking of
Yes,
someone else?
I'm pretty sure she's Tommy Pickles. Um,
Let me see. Rugrats.
maybe she's not. I could have sworn she was.
I'm gonna just look up Rugrats voice
Yeah.
cast. Oh no, it's E.G. Daily, and she looks like Tara Strong. Tara Strong's Dill Pickles. So
Dill. Okay. I was like,
Tara Strong does the like baby noises, and
yes.
I guess went on to voice him when they had the thing of them being in middle school,
Oh yeah,
all
that's
grown
awesome.
up.
Yep. So any other horror films that you like that you think would be on this list?
Where does the original Scream fall? Did you say? Like the
Oh,
first
I
one?
think. Oh yeah, the first one was 46th on the list.
That's low.
Hmm.
Damn.
And then Scream 2 was 48.
Okay. It
Yeah.
definitely, if the first one is 40 something, all the rest of them are gonna be lower. Except
Yep.
for maybe the one that like revived it that was like a couple of years ago.
The
That might
2000.
be a little higher.
No, the 2000 Scream.
Those.
So the third one is 55. And then the
Hmm,
one in 2023 is 50 on the list.
okay. Hmm.
Scream. But
Well,
Scream 4? Because is Scream 6 that came out in 2023.
yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of them. I have no idea how they
No.
are.
I saw the original, like, first two or three, and I didn't
Yeah.
watch after that.
First one was a classic. But
Yes.
where does let me see if there's any trying to think of like recent. Hmm.
Also, have you ever seen Saw? Any of the Saw
No,
movies?
no.
Really?
I've
Oh,
not seen one of them. No, I have not
I
seen
actually
one.
really do like them.
I'm not great with like if it comes into the plot randomly, like I can deal with like the body horror that like shows up in like
Yeah.
Scream and stuff like that. But I know that Saw is like a lot about like torture
Yes.
devices and like specific, very graphic body horror.
Yes. And
It's the same reason I can't watch Terrifier because I want to so bad,
I
but I
want
know that
to.
there's like a very specific
Yeah.
like, I mean, people have said with Saw movies and with Terrifier, like, people have ran out of theaters, been nauseated. I'm like, no, I don't need.
Mhm. Well, I've seen almost all of the Saw movies, and I think it's the third one
Hmm.
that because obviously you do want to play a game, they get tortured, but
Hmm.
in the
I'm not good
third
with stuff like
one,
that because I know there'd be a lot of like bone breaking and ugh, I
yes,
just don't like it.
in the third one, they're locked in this whatever, and they each have to get a key that's going to unlock the door so they can get out.
Hmm.
So in the third one, um, the girl that's trapped has to jump in a giant pit of needles, and like
Hmm.
syringes and needles, and like dig
Hmm.
through it to get the one that has the key on
Oh, gross,
it.
gross, gross, gross,
Yep.
gross. No,
And I
even like
do,
thinking about that.
and I do like that. I do remember really liking that movie, and again, watched it as a kid. Probably shouldn't have.
Oh my God.
Um, have you ever seen? Because that's 52 on the list, but then 43 on the list. Megan.
No, but I've heard about it and I've
It's
seen a clip where she like dances. And I know it's like a meme,
it's a meme.
but
It's it's kind of bad.
it was kind of bad. Okay. Hey,
Like, there are parts
you
of
know.
it that are kind of creepy when you think about it. It's like, what if this was real life? That would be really scary.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get over, yeah, the dancing, and it was just weird. I just didn't like it. No.
Hey. Um, you know what I wonder is on there any of uh just because they've always been my favorites in like the horror genre. Any of Jordan Peele's movies on there?
Yep.
Like Get Out, Nope, and
Nope
Us.
was 49,
So good.
which I have not seen any of his, and I should.
You need to. You need to.
Get Out
You
was
need to. They're
23, so that's
they're
up
all really
there.
good for different
Yeah.
reasons. Get Out was Get Out.
23.
I
Yeah.
think made it. That makes sense 'cause I think it made it to the. I'm pretty sure he won like a
Yeah.
screenplay Oscar for it.
Us was 21, so Us apparently was better
Mm.
than Get Out. Would
More
you
people
agree?
saw
Yeah, I guess
you know
so.
why it was?
Yeah.
No, 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 it was because he got I wouldn't say it's better. Out of all of them, they're all good. Nope is personally my favorite. I just like it. I don't know, it's so, like, different. It's like
Yeah.
there's, like, aliens, but it's also, like, a lot of other creepy shit. I just love Nope, that's my favorite, but Get Out is definitely probably his best movie because it's just so unique. Like, it's
Yeah.
better that you don't know anything about it and you go in and don't know
Yeah.
the concept and everything because it's unlike any. I can guarantee it's unlike any movie you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
I've
that's why I
seen
think
bits and
Us is
pieces, I think.
so. Yeah, I think that's why Us is so much like made so much of the box office though because people found out about him from Get Out and Get Out was so good that it like made
Yeah.
so much hype that people wanted to see what he was going to do next.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And no one even
highly
knows that.
recommend all three.
Yes. Most people know him from these movies. I just remember him from Substitute Teacher.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yep.
It was such a left field for him to go from comedy to
Yes.
horror,
Yep.
but he puts what I'm gonna say is like you kind of do see a little bit of like there's comedic flair in like each of these movies that you wouldn't expect. Like they are comedy, like they are horror movies, but they are I would say like horror comedies
Yeah.
because they he can still like even in the middle of like something being like horrific and scary, he can find a way to like make something
Yeah.
hilarious. That's good. Um, do you have any thing that you would consider like underrated as far as like horror movies?
Um.
Like something that you maybe like that you think a lot of people don't talk about enough?
Mm, not really.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
trying
have
to
a
think
favorite
of
horror movie?
anything. Well, Final
If you had to pick a
Destination.
favorite.
Do you remember those?
Yes. I
And
don't
it
think I
freaks
saw
me
any of
out
them.
now.
I might have just saw the first one, I
I
think.
think I saw, maybe I saw all of them, but I just remember the one scene. It still freaks me out when I'm driving.
Mhm.
Where the big logs on the truck, and then the logs like ram into the windshield of the car.
Mhm.
So now when I'm driving, if
Oh
I
gosh.
and I never see that big of like no one's carrying like tree trunks, in their car, but I do
Right.
sometimes get behind ones
Probably
that are
not.
carrying like a bunch of like rocks,
Oh
like,
god.
and so sometimes I will see like little pebbles and stuff like come flying at me. I'm like,
And you're like, no thanks.
and like I'm afraid it's gonna like break my windshield. I'm like, no, I can't.
Well, I hope it never fucking
The
happens because that'd
Grudge.
be crazy.
I
The
remember,
Grudge.
I remember screaming
I
in
saw that a
theaters.
while ago.
It
I saw that a while ago.
Oh, I remember, I think it's the first one, but I remember screaming in the theaters as a kid. Um, because there was one scene where she's driving the car and the little boy in it, like, jump scares her, and I screamed really loud. Um, one that I didn't see that I thought about watching? The Black Phone.
The Black Phone. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The one with, like, Ethan Hawke being creepy as hell.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah,
It's
it
definitely
says
on my watch list.
Finney, a 13-year-old boy, is abducted by a sadistic killer and trapped in a soundproof basement where screaming is of little use. When a disconnected phone on the wall begins to ring, he discovers that he can hear the voices of the killer's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to him. It
Ooh.
looked good from the commercials,
Yeah.
but
I remember when they were, like, playing the preview for
yeah.
that in front of, like, other movies,
hmm
but I haven't seen it yet.
But I think my favorite, well, it is obviously one of my top favorites, but the
Mhm.
classic Halloween, which is not on this list, is disappointing. But
Wild.
The 2018 one is.
I've never seen it. I've
What?
never seen any of them. I really need to see it.
The at
I
least
haven't
at
seen it.
least the OG.
I know, I really need to.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my blind spots. I have a lot for me liking so many horror movies, I do have a lot of insane blind
Yeah.
spots like that. Like I've never seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, it's so good too.
I've never seen Halloween. There's a lot of other ones like I guess they consider like Alien or like
Yeah.
some other ones, but I've seen a good bit. I just gotta see a little bit more.
Also, you know which one I'm tempted to see?
What?
It's number 13, by the way. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh god.
Like, I just want to
I think it's on
see.
something. Maybe Peacock? I don't know. Something.
I
It's
don't
on
know.
one of the streaming sites.
But I just want to see how
Might be
bad it
oh, I think
is.
it's Paramount Plus. I genuinely think it's on Paramount Plus.
Doesn't. I think it usually says where to watch, right?
I think so. But I'm pretty sure it went to some type of streaming service pretty quickly.
Prime Video, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Which I
It's on
don't have.
Prime. Rip. Well, maybe
Um,
they'll change it around, but they're making a sequel to it as
yeah.
well.
But
That
I'm
must have done
curious
good.
because I never played the games, but I always watch like Markiplier and all of them play it.
Yeah,
And so I really wanted to watch it, but like how bad is it? You know?
I know. I mean, it's probably just gonna be it's not it's rated PG-13, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how you know it's not that scary.
That's true.
Because usually the movies that are on the more scarier side are rated R.
Yeah.
Usually. Not all the time, but a lot of times if something is PG-13, it's probably
Yeah.
unless it's, like, made by somebody that's, like, really, really, really talented, it
Yeah.
might be a little bit not that scary.
But also I never understood the plot. Right, it's an abandoned pizzeria.
Yeah.
Why is there a security guard? It's
Uh,
abandoned. You don't need anyone watching.
Well, they need a security guard because the things that are in there are not
Yeah.
stationary
Yeah.
dolls. I don't know how much you know about the plot, but
Yes. I mean,
they
I
do
do.
need a
Yeah.
security guard, they just don't tell them why.
I guess so, yeah. But
Yeah.
imagine like you're applying for jobs. Do they tell you up front on ZipRecruiter it's abandoned?
Zipper not Zipper.
Do they tell you? Because
Uh,
then you're actively applying to a place you know is abandoned. That'd be a little weird.
yeah.
Or do they not tell you and then they're like, you're hired at this pizzeria, air quotes, and then you come in and it's abandoned and they're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I don't think they tell them.
Yeah.
'Cause I think if they told them, they wouldn't be there.
But then you get
And then
there,
I think that's the whole thing is that they're like, "Oh, yeah, there's some disturbances in the night." Like, they
don't
just say
worry
something like
about it.
that
Yeah.
vaguely, like, they're like, "Oh, yeah, it's like animals just get in the vents," like, they tell them
Oh, those darn
vague
rats, you
things.
know.
Also, speaking of the Scream franchise, do you know who's in Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes. What's his name?
Matthew Lillard,
Yes. Yep.
AKA Shaggy. I
And
mean,
what's his
he's
face?
consistently been a king in horror movies, so
Yes. And Josh Hutcherson.
true.
Throwback.
The one and only Peter Malark.
Yes.
Hunger Games, anybody?
And
JK,
Bridge to
I
Terabithia
saw
if
the first I
you're.
saw the all of them, but I don't remember the
Yes.
plot beyond the first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bridge to Terabithia. Classic.
Hmm.
So sad. So sad.
Yes.
Let's not spoil, but so sad.
So sad. Watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
Good movie.
If for some reason you find yourself wanting to watch that
Yeah.
movie
Yeah. If you're in your 30s and
now,
you just want to
you know.
watch a movie made for children, go
I
for
mean,
it.
if you like New Girl and you want more of the character of Jess, Zoe Deschanel's in that movie. She plays the teacher, so
Yes. I totally forgot about that.
sure.
Well, a lot of good movies for Halloween.
Yeah,
But what's your
true.
favorite Halloween?
Honestly, probably because I love horror comedies because I just like that balance of like silliness and like it being like genuinely scary. I like Scream. I really like Scream. Like the first
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. I do.
I do like that.
Probably either that or if I'm picking one of Jordan Peele's, probably Nope. because it's like full on horror. Like I
Yeah,
guess you could say his other movies are more like psychological, but that one's just like a full on like
scare, like,
horror
yeah,
alien invaders type thing.
yeah.
That's just really it's crazy. It's crazy
I
to
would
say the
say,
least.
yeah. I would say it and Halloween are probably up there
Okay,
as my two.
that makes sense.
I do like movies like The Conjuring and The Nun and all that. And I saved a screenshot a long time ago, I think, where it
Hmm.
shows you which order to watch each of those movies in.
True. Yeah,
And so I
because
might
they're
do
their
that
whole
one day.
universe,
Yeah. Like
their own
Marvel, they do the
universe.
same thing where it tells you the timeline to watch all the movies in.
Yeah, so if that's the MCU, then this is the ACU because
The
it's the
ACU.
Annabelle Cinematic
Yes.
Universe.
Yes.
Or you could
Uh,
do the CCU, the Conjuring Cinematic Universe.
yes.
ACU just kind of rolls off the tongue, though.
Yeah.
I would say it would be better to do that because it all seems to come back to that bitch.
Yes. Or the NCU, the nun, what,
Right.
the nun universe, you know?
Mm-hmm. The non-cinematic
Yeah,
universe.
the nun cinematic universe. Also, have
Icons.
you ever seen The Ring?
No, no,
That's
I haven't.
scary. That's
I
scary.
always used to see the
That
DVD
scared
in
me.
Blockbuster, and it would even the DVD would scare me.
Hmm. Yeah, The Nun and The
That was a very
Grudge were,
old-fashioned sentence. When I saw the DVD at Blockbuster.
oh, throwback.
Hmm.
Mm. But The
Thanks to
Nun, or
Netflix,
yeah,
they are no more.
yeah, The Ring and The Grudge were both, those were back in the day. Maybe not so much now. I don't know. I haven't seen them since I was a kid, but those scared the crap out of me. And I
Yeah,
think that I saw them both in theaters, maybe. Or at least I saw The Grudge or Grudge 2 in theaters. Mm, no.
I haven't seen either of them, but I need to.
Yes. And
I don't
then
know. They've
also,
I'd say scare the shit out of me now at my age of
yes.
30.
Yeah. That's why now at least it's hard because I live alone. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh, I like no one can help save me when I'm scared.
yeah.
And then I feel stupid
You
for
can
like
get Niall Six now.
Sticks will probably already be with me. And Niall will probably just be hiding under the bed.
Niall will be like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Six would be like rubbing her face against my face. Um, or I used to get a
You'd be like,
pillow
did
all
you
the
see that
time.
part?
Yes. She like runs up to me, starts
Did you see
meowing.
that?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen next? You're like, I don't know. Why don't we watch it and find out?
Yeah, she meows and then looks back at the TV and then meows back.
Oh my god.
She's
No, if she starts meowing in a horror movie, I'd be like,
oh
okay,
god.
okay, something's not. No,
Well,
I'm turning the
first,
TV. Actually, I'm gonna return this TV.
actually, this TV that I've had, I can't return now because the warranty's done. I'm gonna return it anyway.
But it's haunted, so
It's
I gotta get
haunted.
rid of it
No,
right now.
I don't know if Lemmy. Speaking of like haunted things, but I don't know if Lemmy
Uh-huh.
ever gets like this. But sometimes Niall, because he likes his peace and quiet,
Uh-huh.
and so he will sleep under my bed a lot, or like in my room, and then he'll come out when he
Uh-huh.
wants to. And Six just always bothers me. But Niall, sometimes he will come out and he'll just start crying,
Oh.
and like the water bowl's full. It's past your dinner time, like you already ate, and
Uh-huh.
he'll just start crying.
It's like, what did you see under there, buddy?
And
Like,
I'm
what
like,
did you
did you see? And he just and then
did you see something? Like, what's
mm,
going on?
and I'm like, "No, stop." And he just continues to start meowing. I'm like, "What are you look?" I don't know if Lemmy
Animals
ever does
know.
that.
No, Lemmy does this thing though where he like stares in his face and he's like looking at the ceiling and like moving his head around and I'm like, do you see something that I don't? Because
Well,
like I
first
don't
of
know
all,
what's
do you
going.
see something? He's blind.
He
Yeah,
lost his sight, but he gained a new sight. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
He
That's
has
what it
that
seems
sixth
like
sense.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Like, it's like who is summoning him right now?
yeah. The
Because
fact that
like
he like
it'll be
looks.
dark, it'll be dark, it'll be nighttime. He's perched up on the like sofa, just looking up at the ceiling, and I'm like, there's no bug, there's nothing there. I don't know.
Are you good? You're blind. What are you? What is your? I feel like that'd be worse, knowing that he's blind and he's
He's
staring.
like Daredevil. He like hears crime like instead of
But I feel
Lemmy is
like
literally Daredevil.
because at least with Niall, like he's crying, but he's like walking
Uh-huh.
around crying. You're like, you're probably just being annoying. But
Hmm.
like I'd be freaked out too. Like if Lemmy was staring into space, knowing that he can't see, it's like, what is
Yeah, it's
over
like, what are
there?
you looking at? What are you
Because you
looking at?
can't
Like, and
see it.
he
So like,
does it not all the time, but he does it pretty often, and I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
and you're like, and like, do you go over there and like
Yeah,
check it
I, like,
out?
look, but I'm like, if he I know, like, when he's trying to draw my attention to, like, if we have, like, a bug or something, I know it's different, it's, like,
Yeah.
different, but this, he just, like, stares at the wall, and I'm just like, "Okay,
Excuse me.
cool, got it."
Yes. And sometimes
I'm
Niall will
like, "He
do
must
it.
be
Yeah.
communicating with something." I'm like,
Is he a medium? He
maybe. Hey,
communicate with the
again,
spirit?
I said maybe when he lost his, like, physical sight, maybe he gained another sight, like, he just sees, like, corpses. Maybe of
Yes.
animals. Oh my god, that's a good concept. Like an animal that can, like, be a medium for other animals.
Yes.
That's a good
So maybe
Nobody
maybe
stole that
he's
idea.
trying to like
I'm
warn
copyrighting it
you.
right now.
You know how like the Long Island Medium, and I never liked that
Mhm.
show. It was always cheesy.
No.
But she would be
Yeah.
like in the and I'm not trying to bash on mediums because I know they can't help it. Like they
It's
can
healing
just
for some people too to
yeah.
talk to them, so
But like if I were in the grocery store
yeah.
and you came up to me and you're like, I'm
Was your
send
mother's name Teresa?
yeah.
No. Like, leave me alone.
Oh, your mother died, right? Like
Oh,
yes.
if somebody said that to me, I'm fully like, obviously, it's like they could take a chance and just say it, but if somebody said that to me in the grocery store, I'm fully walking out of the grocery store. I'm
Right?
like, "Yeah,
Like
I don't need eggs that bad, like, right now. I gotta
but
go."
also like I leave my car and go. But also, I mean, you're not wrong, but like
Right,
one,
right. Neither for I, unfortunately, but that's what I
I
mean. That's what would make it even more eerie. I'd be like,
yes,
"No, no, no, I don't know this for
and I know she's not doing it on purpose, or
Uh-huh.
maybe it is staged. We don't know because, I mean, it's a TV show. But like,
It
she goes
definitely
up
could
to
be, but
she goes
who
up to
knows?"
these people and like, I'm getting like a sense like you lost someone, a few years ago, and they're like, yeah, I'm picturing like brown hair, my grandmother, and you're like, okay. And then they talk about it, and then it's like this healing moment. I'm like, if she came up to me and started talking about like my mom that died, maybe it's just me. That's not healing. I'd be like, okay, good to know. I'm just gonna go now. Thanks for bringing that up to me again. Okay.
Oh, man.
Some people would
Yeah, that
find
would
it.
freak
Yeah.
me out.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that. Like, if somebody chooses to come to you and book a session, that's a different thing.
Yes.
But I don't like the idea of going up to people in public unless it's like somehow staged. But if it's
Yeah.
not, if she's just genuinely out of the blue going up to people in public, that's very
Yeah.
not okay and pretty upsetting, honestly.
Yeah. And I have a work story
Do
similar
you
to
imagine
this.
somebody's just out? Do you imagine somebody's just out at the grocery store, like shopping on their Sunday off,
Yeah.
and somebody just like walks up to them and is like, "You want to talk about your Uncle Charles that died 20 years ago? No, like
No.
leave leave me be. I'm
Yeah.
trying to enjoy my day."
It's Sunday morning. I'm trying to get my groceries. I don't want to talk about my
Right?
dead uncle. Thanks.
Yeah. Like I just don't.
And
It's different, obviously. If somebody
yeah.
books a session, that's a completely different thing.
And
But
she
I don't
and
like the
like
idea of just ambushing
yeah.
people like that.
And you have seen clips of in the show where she does book sessions and she sits down and she's drawing things that she's seeing and she talks about it. And it's like, okay, well, they booked a session. Like that's like a peaceful environment
Yeah.
to be in to talk about it. But like at the grocery store, like in the parking lot, or I'm just walking around like at a soccer game, and you come sit next to me and just talk about my dead relative.
Makes me hope that it's staged
Yeah, and maybe it
because
is. Maybe
I
they
hope.
have people that are, or not even staged as like the person goes up to her and says, "This is who passed. This is everything about
Uh-huh.
them. Do with that what you will." Or if she gets people to sign up who have relatives that passed, but they don't tell her who the relative
Right.
is. So it's like, oh, okay, if she has a form to fill out, and she's like, oh, I could fill that out and say I have a relative, and then she'll be like, okay, well, we're gonna film, and you're gonna be at the grocery store pretending to buy your groceries, and I'm gonna come up to you, and you're gonna sense it. But That no.
No.
It was always so awkward. And she'd be like, "I'm
Yeah.
sorry," and then to be her kids and to be at the store with her, no. But she'd always go up to them and be like, "I'm sorry to bug you. I'm really sorry, and I'm trying to interrupt. Like, I'm getting the sense that someone in your family recently passed. Maybe like someone's older, maybe, and then like, oh, my grandmother. It's like that's so awkward.
Right.
No, but
Bizarre. Truly bizarre.
yeah, I just can't. I
Has, has the time come for
yes.
a good Facebook memory? Because
Oh,
I got one that's
you.
completely on theme and everything.
Well, I don't have one that's
kind
on.
of
I have
kind of.
two that they're not on theme, but they go with each other. So
Okay.
you start. You start.
Okay. So I said this on November 3rd of 2015, which would have
Okay.
been in the middle of being in college.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I said I came up with a new title for another season of American Horror Story, it seems. I
Oh
put
God.
American Horror Story colon 8 a.m. class.
Nice. Yep.
And I got 5 likes, a whopping 5 likes on that. But hey, that's pretty decent for
Honestly,
Facebook.
and the problem is that well, at least freshman year you can't pick your classes, but the other
Right.
years you can. So why
Yeah.
did I do that to myself and just
Me,
pick?
it was definitely because it was a class that I needed for anytime
Oh,
I took an 8 a.m. class, it was because it was a class I needed for my major,
yeah.
and that was the only time it was offered, and I was like, "God damn it."
I think I took one history class
Brain
at like 8
behavior,
a.m.
sophomore year was the first
Yeah.
8 a.m. class.
Oh God.
So bad. It was so bad. And it was in the fall semester. So part of that went into it. Was it fall? No, it was the spring semester. So when it started out cold.
Yeah.
And where we went to college, it was cold. It
It
would
was
get very cold.
cold. Yep.
It would get very cold.
Oh yeah.
So I had to have such strong coffee to get through that. I was like
Yep.
just sipping it, and I was just like, this is literally the only thing. Like I would have to make time to make sure that I was able to go get a hot drink
Uh huh.
before the class because I was like, I will not survive the
Yeah.
fall here unless I have something warming me up. Like the place
I
was just freezing.
uh so 14 years ago, October 27th, 2010. I all I put was tired.
Girl, same.
And then wait for it. So that was October 27th.
Uh-huh.
October 30th, tired. I
Tired.
put that as a status twice. Just the word tired.
You were very tired. What can we say?
And I was in high school then. So what was that there to be tired about?
I don't know.
I didn't do much. But
We
hey,
didn't know tired. We didn't
yeah,
know tired.
until we got to college. And then,
Yeah. Although, you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was like, damn, for high school, I had to be in school at 8 a.m. and
yeah,
I didn't leave till 3 p.m. And I was
yes.
just in classes all day long. I'm like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's,
do that.
yeah, no.
College at least was more manageable. Like the classes were longer, but at least
Yeah,
when you were done, you even if you had like a couple in a row, you were done by like the afternoon, like early
yeah.
afternoon, at least.
There was
Unless you had
some
night classes
classes
sometime. I had some night classes, I know you did too,
I
but
did, and they were required to complete my major, so I had to.
mhm,
I would never purposely choose to pick a night class.
yeah. I had,
But
like, 1.
yeah,
There's 1 too many.
and it's nice in college at least because you even if you do have some afternoon classes, like you have breaks in between, so you can have like
True.
an 8 a.m. but not have to get to your next class until 1. You can go
Yeah.
back, do a little work, get lunch, watch like some TV, and
Mhm.
then go to your class, and then come back, and then go to your next one. You don't have to like rush.
True.
In high school, you were rushing to get to every single class.
And you had to go to your locker in between classes and switch out books,
Yep.
unless you took, like, a bunch of books with
I
you.
think I was that girl that took just all my books
Yeah.
because I just
I
found
couldn't
it
some of our
easier.
textbooks were so thick, like, I just
Yeah.
thick with 3 C's, it was bad.
Have you ever? I feel like, do you ever have dreams about school? Like sometimes I'll have dreams that I'm still in
Um,
high school.
not recently. My dreams are just really like bizarre. Like all those memes where they're like, "Oh, I had a dream that so and so," and then they say my dreams, and it's like this like gigantic, like
Yes.
a Renaissance painting or like something
Uh-huh.
like really off the wall.
Yeah.
I feel like my dreams have been like that the last couple of years.
Yeah, it hasn't happened
Like sometimes
recently,
I just
but
wake up, like I just wake up sometimes and I'm like, what? And I'm
yeah.
just like putting it back together. Like I have wild dreams.
Yeah.
But I remember in college having a lot of dreams about high school. And then I think once I got out of college, like when it was still kind of like fresh, I
Yeah.
had like dreams about it, but not so much anymore, honestly.
Yeah. It
About
hasn't
you?
happened in a while, but I do feel like every once in a while I have a dream that like I can't get to my locker on time. Or like I can't remember my combination. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
30 years old. That's not necessary to make me relive that.
Hmm.
Thanks.
Thanks, brain.
Thanks,
Love that
brain.
for me.
Or do you ever think of those moments in your past when you're like, I have a good comeback now, and it's like
Hmm.
that thing's over with. Um, but now, great years later, I finally have a comeback for that one argument.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like great. Thanks. I'll store
Yeah,
that in information I don't
yeah.
need. Thanks.
Or just embarrassing moments that you remember
Uh-huh.
from
Yeah,
years
but I've
ago.
definitely had moments like that.
Yep.
So
Yes.
that feel weird. No.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fall's still kicking. We're still in it,
I'm excited.
and
What's your
really
favorite
excited
part
for
of fall?
fall. Well, I mean, my birthday falls in the middle of it, so I'll
That's
say
true.
that.
Because
But yeah,
Thanksgiving's not really that exciting to me.
eh, I mean, I love food, so
Yeah.
it's good for it. It's just like the aspect of getting excited about the food. I mean, you do always know that it's always going to be the same food, so you're like,
Yeah.
you know.
Like with Christmas, I think it's the aspect of like those
Oh,
presents.
Christmas is so much better. Christmas kicks Thanksgiving's ass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, first you have all the Christmas lights, all the decorations. You have knowing that you're getting gifts, but also giving gifts, and then
Yeah,
just
it's great.
you're gonna have good food that day.
Mhm.
Oh, Christmas,
So many I'm it's easy to
good music.
just be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this that exactly, the music is great and all the sparkly lights."
Yes. And I
That's my
love
favorite part.
because do you decorate
Decorations.
for fall at
Oh,
all?
yeah.
Or
Not
like,
fall, it's
but
more on
Christmas,
the side of, like, Halloween,
Halloween, and then
so
I have some like I have a little door thing that I hang that says home on it and it has like pumpkins, so I have that out for fall.
okay.
But I don't really have that many fall stuff. But Christmas,
Yeah.
you got the lights, you got the Christmas tree, you got the presents, the music, the movies.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I mean, Halloween is fun, I like spooky stuff, but I don't know, Christmas is
I can't. I'm
just everything.
terrified this year though because Niall already celebrated his first Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and I already know what he's like with my Christmas tree. I don't know how six is going to be. And I have a bad feeling about it. That tree's going to be destroyed because Niall already destroyed that tree.
Yeah.
It's a fake tree.
And then now you have the runner, the one that likes to run around.
She will. She will probably. She'll be a climber. I feel like she will run and climb up the tree.
You just open your door, she's just in the tree. She's like,
Yep.
"Hi."
Because Niall's maybe I feel like Niall probably is more calm now,
Yeah,
so
I
he
think
might
he'll be
not
like,
care as
"Whatever about it."
much. But like
He might,
when,
like, hit over an ornament here and there, but,
yeah,
like,
I
I
don't.
feel like he'll be a little
I
more
yeah,
chill.
I decorate only the ornaments that can't break. Um, all
Good.
the felt and awful ornaments, those go on my tree. But the first year
Uh-huh.
he didn't climb the tree. He tried to. Didn't
He's
get
right.
very far, but then it fell over. And I think I have a. I think I got
Oh,
a. I
no.
think I have a picture.
Oh, no,
Um,
Mr. Nile.
maybe we'll put that in our meme.
True.
post for this episode, but it's him just
True.
attempting to climb the tree and then it fell over.
Oh my god.
Sticks is gonna be worse. I can
Yeah,
already feel it.
Lemmy jumped in the. I remember after we had gotten him when we were taking the tree down. He was little, and he was already like jumping into the box. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
I'm curious to see how he's gonna react now.
Yeah, maybe he'll be more chill.
Yeah, because
What do you think?
he's 2 now. He'll be 2. So I
So
feel
he
like
might be more chill, but
yeah,
he's so curious. Like anytime I bring any type of bag, like if I'm doing laundry or like just we bring in like grocery bags, like he always has to like go in the bag.
yeah,
So like I don't know. I don't know. He's very
yeah,
cute.
and the Christmas my boxes too are I remember I think I'm pretty sure I locked Niall in my bedroom because
Oh no, Mr. Nile.
I was attempting to build the fake Christmas tree, and
Okay.
it's 3 parts, and I could not put it together with him next to me, and I'm pretty sure I locked him in the bedroom
Oh my god.
because he just
It's for your own good, Mr. Nile.
so 6 man. She's gonna, oh,
Oh god. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have an update.
yeah,
He'll be like,
it's her first
he'll be
Christmas
the
too,
update. It's the first.
her
Oh, that
first
is cute
Christmas.
though. You gotta
Lemmy's,
try like a Christmas sweater on her or something. I
yes,
don't think she'd be having that.
no, but Lemmy's gonna be 2. That's coming next.
Oh no. He's on the 7th, so very, very soon.
Yes.
So check us out on our socials, and I swear if on the 7th I don't get numerous
New
flowers sent to my
yeah,
house
numerous.
for Lemmy.
Just remember hydrangeas, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, follow us on all of our socials. Look out for a national holiday coming up on the 7th, aka Lemmy's
And then
birthday.
another national holiday on the 14th, Styx's birthday.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. They're nationally observed. Don't
Yes.
check that on your calendar, just take our word for it. You might
How
as well
did
just put it as an event in your phone, okay?
yes, yeah. It's one of those national holidays you have to add yourself in your calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. You know,
And
it's one of the newer ones. They're
it
young.
just came out
They're little
recently
boys
within the
and
last
gals.
year or 2. Yeah, yeah. Um, and then we have a YouTube channel now.
True.
Yes,
True we
yes.
do.
We're slowly posting all of our reels and all of our episodes on there. If you are a YouTube person and you don't want to, I
Use
guess you don't
Spotify or
technically have
Apple
to pay for
Podcasts.
Spotify, but you need to make an account.
Right.
And if you
True.
don't have an iPhone, you can't listen to Apple Podcasts, so YouTube is going to be your place to do so.
The most universal
Yep.
social so far.
Yes. And
Stay tuned for more of that.
I do like listening to music on YouTube and just podcasts in general and just having it on in the background. So
True.
it's a great place to do that.
Yeah, so check us out. Give us a listen.
Yes.
Get to the end of this episode.
Subscribe.
Remember to yeah, subscribe and then also give us ratings because
That's
we
true.
have some. We have some, but we'd like more.
Yeah.
So
Let us know how we're doing.
get to doing that.
Yeah.
If you listen to this episode, you know that we're a hoot and a half.
Yes.
So you should just give us 5 stars. Do
Yeah,
it
exactly.
now.
Now, stop listening, do it, and then
Right
come
now.
back. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. Yes.
All right. Well, everybody have a good week.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy the fall leaves, the foliage around you, and
Yes.
take it all in. Because
Yep.
before you know it, Christmas is actually tomorrow. So.
Yeah, yeah. It's technically started November 1st, but it's fine.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. Mariah Carey's defrosting as we speak.
yes. And I always see the meme. It's like when her high pitched like singing "It's Time,"
It's
and
yeah.
then they play "All for Christmas Is You" right after. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm excited. We'll
So
have
yeah.
lots of Christmas themed episodes.
Oh yes. Just be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
And yeah, check out our socials and we'll see you guys. Well, you'll hear us in the next one.
Yes. Yep.
Have a good week.
Bye.